Good morning, EagleNick Audits. Now this morning I am live at the Veterans Park located on the corner of Mitchell Street and Veterans Drive, located on the corner of Mitchell Street and Veterans Drive in Dalton, Georgia. Good morning, EagleNick Audits. And this morning I am at the Veterans Park in Dalton, Georgia. We're going to go up and take a look at the little memorial. You see, that looks like it could use a good cleaning. Sort of hard to see the gun through the thing there. Let's see maybe if you can see it better from the front. Look, let me get back. I'll see if I can't pull it in better like this. There we go. Lost but not forgotten. We salute our veterans. Let's see if we can clean up around it a little bit where you can see it a little better. Try to do more honor to them to get it where you can actually see the stone. Looks like they've not come out and did no mowing around it in a while. Now, I'm not saying that they don't. Just saying that they hadn't in a while. Staff Sergeant Dual Broderick, POW in Germany, November the 30th, 1944 to April the 29th, 1945. Now, I was born April the 29th of 1967. So 22 years later, I was born after this man sacrificed his life. I salute you, sir. I'm gonna pull this up here off of it where it ain't got grass growing up on top of it. Just throw it over there, then they can mow it. In memory of Sergeant James E. Massengill, killed in action March the 2nd, 1945, at Hoko Island. He was stationed at the Philippine Islands. I salute you, sir, and I thank you for your service. Good morning, Melanie. How are you doing? Now we have a bench here. There is a bench right by the gun memorial. You'll see the wall over here with the flags. We have our state flag, our United States flag, the POWMIA, and some other flags as well. We'll try to see what they are when we get over there. Now up here we have the Marines, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Army, the POWMIA, and the Air Force. The Army, this country was built with the blood of an American soldier. This will defend. Established June the 14th, 1775. That was the year that the United States Army was established. POWMIA, everyone remembers, no one forgets. You are not forgotten. Honoring those imprisoned or missing in action, you are not forgotten. Air Force, the sky's the limit. United States Air Force, honoring those who served, fought, and died. Aim high, fly, fight, win. Established September the 18th of 1947. The United States Coast Guard. Just says Coast Guard on the side. Doesn't have anything else. Sleep Easy America. Thanks to the Coast Guard. United States Coast Guard, honoring those who served, fought, and died. Semper Paratus, established August the 4th of 1790. The United States Navy. Anchors aweigh. Honoring those who served, fought, and died. Semper Fortis, established October the 13th of 1775. The United States Marines, the United States Marine Corps, do or die. United States Marine Corps, honoring those who served, fought, and died. Semper Fidelis, established November the 10th, 1775. I said Marine Corps, not corpse as in a body. Do not worry about people coming in saying stuff like that. I'll block them in a heartbeat. Anybody going to disrespect the men and women who fought and have died to protect this country, to protect our rights. Well, I have always spelled core, C-O-R-E, so you'll have to excuse me because I am not a member of the military. Yeah, I do thank them and salute them for what they have done. I was not talking about you, Jansen. I was talking about the one who had came in and said just the word gay. Now, when they said the word gay, EagleNick audits. EagleNick audits sent them away. You know what I mean, Vern. Now, I said I will not have nobody disrespecting a group or class of people. EagleNick audits talks exactly the way that you hear me speak. It is the truth. That is all I know. I have no voice box changer. I have no voice rearranger. Yes, sometimes I may put myself in danger to have my rights violated, and I've even been threatened, but I don't let it stop me because the United States Constitution and my constitutional rights and the constitutional rights of you and everyone in the United States of America is what all these people fought and died for. They did not die in vain. Thank you so much. Name corrupted. Now, these men and women died serving our country. They died so that you and I could have a better life. Shame on somebody to come in here and say it's gay. Now, back when these people died, gay meant happy. Now, today, gay has a total new meaning, and it don't fit neither one of the damn meanings for that word. He wasn't happy when they died. They was happy to fight for us. They were happy to die for us, to defend us. My daddy's brother died defending us. It ain't right for somebody to say that. I don't like it. Now, today, it means something totally different. And it's not that either. These men and women fought and died to protect us. It's not right for somebody to sit here and make fun of them when they wouldn't even get up off their ass to do a thing. Now, this is just a marker for a tree, a dawn redwood. Now, I cannot read its subgenus name. I do not read that type of writing, but it says in memory of Milton Thomas. I'm sorry, I can't see good. I sort of got a little bit irritated, but it said Milton Thomas, a proud veteran of World War II, American Legion Post, Commander Post 112, Chattanooga Area Veterans Association Commander, Chairman of the Medal of Honor Museum, recipient of the Charles Coolidge Award, dedicated Arbor Day, February of 2005. Now I'm gonna go up here and show you the little picnic tables they have before I go back to the memorial. This trees is hanging down a little bit, but people, I don't guess people minds the duck. But you see, there's some tree limbs fell, and they've not picked them up. And there's some stuff on this patio up here. Now, I do not know who comes up to clean this up. Good morning, Doctor Who. We are at the Veterans Park, located on the corner of Mitchell Street and Veterans Drive. They have 4 tables here with good cover, good shade to sort of stay cool. Now, none of those trees has any kind of dedication stones by them. I'm at least get this and throw it back over here by these trees. They can worry about it later, but I'll get it out of the way. I'm not going to try to trim the tree. Now, you see the tree hangs down pretty good. Got some spider webs. If you're real short, you wouldn't have no trouble walking under them, but if you're as tall as EagleNick, you'd have to bend down. Got somebody blowing this morning. Like I said, there's 1 bench here. There's 2 more benches here and 1 over here by the actual memorial wall. Now, I don't know how many names is on the wall. We have another marker. Ginkgo Bilboa, Angela Cody, U.S. Air Force, rare and precious soul. Do you see what I mean? That says Angela. That is a lady who fought for our country. I salute you, ma'am, and I thank you for your service. Not unless there happens to be any cats or raccoons over here. Now, I'm headed, after I leave here, I'm going up to the James Brown Recreation Center to see what kind of progress they have made on the remodeling and the rebuilding of the James Brown Recreation Center. No, EagleNick is not homeless, but I am homeless that I am at home. I happen to be coming out here to honor the veterans who fought and died for our country in the service of our country. You may see somebody in your family Let's go back here and I'll zoom it in. If I can get back here far enough to where I can get it zoomed. No, it ain't gonna work like that. I'm just gonna get up close like this. Well, I don't want to go so fast. Try to get people time to read them. There is the Berlin crisis. Missing in action. I'm so glad to see that name Grady, not because he died, but I had forgot the name of the gentleman that worked over at the laundromat I always went to use. Now, his name was Grady, and I'm sorry, Grady, that I forgot your name. It has been quite a few years since you have passed away, my friend. But oh, Lucky, as you always called me, has not forgot you, sir. And Miss Betty, I've heard that you passed away within the past few months. It saddens my heart to hear that you have passed as well. At least now you won't be suffering with back problems and the other problems that you faced every day. I love you both, even though we were only friends. You will be missed, and you won't be forgotten either, because everybody who still uses that laundromat remembers y'all and talks about you all the time. Look at that, private first class, George W. Burns. Now, there was a George Burns, a comedian. It is not the same Burns. Look, there's a Larry William Burns. I bet you they were brothers, either brothers or cousins. One was in World War II and the other one was in Vietnam. So it actually could have been a father and a son. Now, that's the way it was in my family. A lot of my family was in the military. My daddy and all of his brothers was in the military, one branch of the service or another. Now, as I was saying, my daddy's brother was killed on one of those islands when they landed early. The orders were confused, mixed up. They were killed by friendly fire because they landed early. Do you see that? That says Juan Lopez. So can't say nothing about people of different ethnicities. They fought and died for this country too. There's a Russell L. Presley. Dang, there's 3 Chapmans. 91, 1970, 1961. There's a Desert Storm. Top Sergeant Kathy L. Apperson. In case you do not know, a top sergeant has the 3 stripes with the star, with the diamond above them. Troy Lee Whaley. I have to keep moving back for some of them. I don't know why it don't seem to be showing them as good. That is absolutely right. These are heroes. They fought in many of the wars: Vietnam, World War I, World War II. I've seen the Berlin crisis. When I get right here halfway, I'm going to set the phone down for a minute, and I need to go clear my sinuses. My sinuses is stopped up real bad. Well, actually not stopped up right now. They're starting to run because of this air out here. Under all these trees, I have pretty bad allergies. And to beat it all, if you know how many cats I got, I'm actually allergic to cats and dogs. I have an allergic reaction. But like I said, I cannot let the poor cats die. I couldn't leave them on the side of the road. Now, I cannot see the chat while I'm doing this. I hope everyone will bear with me. There's a Corporal Clifford A. Tip Fox. Staff Sergeant Jack Pershing King. Mike Coon, Sergeant Mike Coon. Master Sergeant Fred E. Fowler. And I have 3 more little panels right here, and then I'm going to have to set the phone down for a minute, everybody. This ain't actually even halfway. I may have to speed it up a little bit more. I'm running my mobile internet. Make sure to come back after this live stream has processed and uploaded. You'll be able to stop it and zoom in and get a better look. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful by going a little faster. It's just my nose is going a little faster and needs to be alleviated. I'm going to set it down right here, and I'll be right back. All right, now I've got right here, we got a whole nother panel. We've got this whole wall here, and a partial panel here. But I want to walk back out here to the road for just a second, because there's a City of Dalton Police Department vehicle pulled up here and parked across the road, and they wasn't there when I first got here. You are absolutely correct. They would be ashamed of what this country has become, how people treat each other in this country, how the public servants who have sworn an oath to serve and protect the Constitution of the United States of America, how they so freely violate a person's constitutional rights. Now, that police officer parked there would make better sense if he was parked facing this way, watching traffic to watch for speeders. Yet you can see he is facing the other way. Now, I do not think he has went down here to this church for any reason, because if he had, he would have pulled down that driveway you see right there. Now, I can't tell what car number, vehicle number it is, but it is sitting there. Now, we're going to go back up here and check out the rest of the memorial. And if you are watching, sir, I pray you have a blessed day. We're going to head on back up here. Now look, they have a little library here. You can see the glass is broke. Now that is from a BB gun. You can tell by how it looks that somebody has shot it with a BB gun, cracking it. I don't think it, but then again, wait a minute now, it could have got broke by little rocks when they was mowing the grass or weed eating. It could have slung little rocks up, but it was either a BB or rocks that broke the glass there, cracked it, gave little eggshell cracks in a few places, and one big crack straight up it. Well, this is Dalton, Georgia. Let's see if I can find it for you. It'd take me forever to try to find it now. I thought I seen a Bradford. But when I'm looking at them now, they're all just running together. Now, like I was saying, my daddy's brother, Roy Jesse Nicholson, now he should be on there. But I really have not noticed if he was there. But this is where we left off right here. We finished here. So we will start right here now. There's Master Sergeant Bob Campbell Sr. Private First Class Rafe Hilliard Smith. Now, hopefully I will recognize if I see the last name of Nicholson, but I really have not been paying that close attention and may have already went by it. Look, right there, U.S. Navy River Division. Now, John F. Kennedy, President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated, was also a military officer and rode or drove one of them PT boats. And I'm going to turn around for a minute and make sure there ain't nobody trying to slip up behind me and knock me in the back of the head. Now, I did not get to eat breakfast this morning up at Providence Ministries because that lady that called EagleNick Audits a racist because I said that we were only allowed to get one sweet, which is what the man standing at the end of the line watching to make sure nobody got but one and only got one drink. The lady who threatened to hunt me down to run over me with her vehicle that went back inside and told them lies about EagleNick. They told me I wasn't allowed to come in this morning, and I guess I don't know for how long. I hope just no longer than a month like it has been for other people that has serious mental health problems that has caused them trouble repeatedly. Now, EagleNick Audits was not causing trouble. I was only telling the lady what the man had said prior to her walking up there. Another gentleman was asked him, and the man said that we could only get one because there was a limited supply left, and there was a very large group of people still in the line waiting to get their plate and then go over to get the sweets. There's Operation Iraqi Freedom. In honor of our troops, past, present, and future. Now there's a spot where it's just in honor. Sergeant John Tibbs Jr. or John the First Tibbs Jr. Now, some of them on the bottom has faded out a lot where that rain bounces up on them. Now, I'm sorry if it seems a little shaky. My hand's starting to go to sleep holding the phone. You know, you got to hold it vertical. I'm trying my best to keep it from getting too shaky. We still got another full panel and then the end after this one. See, like this in the very bottom, you see it's about wore slap off. All the way on the bottom on this one. That rain has hit them, bounced up on them so much that it's caused the white paint in them to. Now, I've worked for a private, not a private, but a Ray Ball. Now, I don't know if he was in Korea or not, but I used to go out to the flea markets to sell carpet with him. Rest in peace, Ray. Private Babe Dixon. Now, I seen the shadow of the flag blowing, and I thought it was somebody coming up behind me there for a minute. Lloyd Gullidge. Now, I know the Gullidge. All right, we got one more panel, and then that partial panel. Now, as I was saying, that city police officer is still parked over there. You see that one on the bottom, it ain't as bad about the white coming off. Staff Sergeant C.W. Dub Smith, U.S. Army. (101st Airborne Division), Vietnam. There's a U.S. Navy Seabees. Now that right here is a judge in Dalton, Georgia, Jack Partain. He was in the Persian Gulf War. He is now a judge. He was the district attorney when he went to the Persian Gulf War. I salute you for your service, Mr. Partain. We are just now getting about halfway down this thing. Look, there is Drennan Crutchfield Sr. Now, I worked for his son, Drennan Crutchfield Jr. We all called him Crutchy. Now, I'm sorry, I'm trying to go a little bit quicker. My back is hurting, bending over to do this. I'm trying my best. Forgive me if I go too fast. Oh. Oh, man. George E. Pilcher. U.S. Army Nurse Corps in honor of Alan Chadwick. Now, everybody, excuse me, please. I cannot see the chat. I really appreciate everybody has been in. Be sure to hit the subscribe if you already haven't. Hit the notification bell. EagleNick would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to Adam's Empire on YouTube. It is one of my subscriptions. I'm trying to help Adam get to where he can start live streaming. Now, Adam has been doing content. I seen one video, I think was 12 years old, but now Adam did not know about putting hashtags in the shorts and the videos. U.S. Army Security Agency, Korea. Vietnam Bronze Star. All right, we're on the last one here. Well, my back is hurting. That's what I like about where I'm going next. I'll be able to sit down. I mean, there's benches over here I can sit down on. But there is no public Wi-Fi here. But where I'm going next, I'll be able to run on the public Wi-Fi and won't have to use my mobile internet. Last three. Now let's see if we can see the flags. Oh, that's what it is. It's the Army, Navy, Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard. It's all the services. It's their flags. This is the Navy. That's the POWMIA. And I'm nearly positive the red one is the Marines. Of course, we got the American flag. I think this might be the Coast Guard. Can't really tell because it is wrapped up. And it is where I cannot see it. Let's see. Wouldn't know better by eliminating what they are, the United States. Well, I still don't see what that one is. Or this and over here. But there is the flag of every branch and the POWMIA. Now the POWMIA you'll see is flowing in the wind, and we salute y'all and thank y'all for your service. Like the memorial says, you are gone but not forgotten. If it was not for these brave men and women who fought and died along with all the other men and women in our services, our country may not be here today. We salute y'all all and thank you for your service. So we're going to look over here and see if they got anything off to the side. Well, this here says traffic signal. Over here we got a little marker dedicating for the landscaping. We thank y'all for the landscaping here at the Veterans Memorial Park. You see they have a little walkway that comes all the way around and circles it. Here's some garbage. I'm going to throw it in the garbage can over there. And y'all see that's empty. I didn't have it with me. It's laying there. I'm going to throw it in the garbage. It looks like a sandwich baggie with a zippered baggie that the bottom is gone out of it. And I'll try to pick up trash when I see it. Here's a little tree limb. Let's get back where we can get a full view of it. That was the type of weapon that most of them used. That is a replica, of course. Of course, they wasn't that big. Now, that could be the actual weapon used by Mr. Paul Bunyan while he was out there cutting down them there trees. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to any service member by saying that. And if I offended anyone, I do apologize. Now, our friend with the Dalton Police Department is gone. At least they say they are our friend, you know what I mean? They were friendly enough because they did not say anything to EagleNick audits. Now, we have a gentleman over here got some stuff for sale. Anybody here in Dalton, Georgia that's needing anything, right here at the corner of Mitchell Street and Veterans Drive, you'll see there's plenty of parking down through there where you could park to come up and check it out. But y'all come on down. He's got all kind of good stuff there. Good morning, Dustin. How are you doing? Now let's check out the beautiful flowers again. Now, EagleNick waved at the gentleman, but you notice he did not wave back. Maybe it was the fact that EagleNick had a camera in his hand, a phone in his hands pointing that way. But that should not be a threatening thing to someone when somebody is waving, waving at them. That is not a threatening manner. That is not a threatening motion. That is exactly the opposite. I've always thought that meant you were being friendly, the same as when you shake hands. That's to let people know you don't have nothing in your hands. Well, when you're waving, they ought to be able to see clearly you have nothing in your hands. You have no ill intentions. But we are fixing to ride on up to the James Brown Recreation Center. I think I'll sit down here for just a second. Oh, lean my back. No, I don't know why I said lean my back, but that's exactly what I was doing, but it don't work. The top of it sticks out to where it makes the top of my back hurt instead of just the bottom. Let me walk back over here and see if I can find I think that gentleman said Bradford. Now I can see the chat now. If that person is still here that said Bradford, I'm going to try to find it for you. Good morning, Brett. How are you doing, my friend? I thank the good Lord that you were not on the wall. Got a little tree limb. I'd rather it be outside and somebody pick it up. Let's see if I can find that Bradford, if it is on here. And maybe I'll even look and see if my daddy's brother is on here. To see them people, I thought they was waving at EagleNick audits, but they're actually waving at the Hispanic gentleman over here selling this stuff by the side of the road. Now, the gentleman wouldn't wave back at EagleNick when he waved at him. There's a Ledford. It'd been a whole lot easier if they'd have put them all in alphabetical order. They are not in alphabetical order. There's another Ledford. All right, was it Lawson, Captain Lawson Broderick, I wonder? Here's a Captain Lawson Broderick, U.S. Air Force, Korea, 1954 to 1956. I wonder if that might be the one they was talking about. Let me go back and look and see if I can find it. I'll be right back. I might scroll up the chat so I can see if I find that about Broderick. No, I don't see it. I don't know what it was. It's something Broderick. But here is Captain Lawson Broderick. And I'll look and see if there's any more Broderick. That way I'll try to make sure that I find it for him. I'm also looking for a Nicholson. As I said, he was KIA, killed in action. I think he was my daddy's younger brother, one of his younger brothers. Now, I'm pretty sure my father had a total of 6 brothers. So there was 7 boys in that Nicholson branch of the family. And my brother Keith is the 7th son of my father. Now, I wonder if his name ain't up here, if it's because you had to pay to have him put on this wall. It looks like it being a memorial that all of the brave men and women from around here that fought and died or was POW, MIA, or KIA, killed in action, prisoner of war, missing in action, killed in action, for the ones who do not know what POWMIAKIA stands for. Now, I forgot that there will be some. There we go. There's Dual Broderick. I think that might have been who they was talking about. I knew I saw at least 2 of the Brodericks. Now, down on the second from the bottom is Corporal Jimmy D. Blackwell. I had a very good friend back in school whose name was Samuel Blackwell. I've not seen him since we were in junior high school. I hope he's doing all right. I still consider him my friend, even though I've not seen him in that long. No, I have not seen my daddy's brother's name on here nowhere. Looks like if it would have been there, I'd have saw it as I went by, but I was trying to hurry in some spots. But I do not see it. I don't know why Roy Jesse Nicholson would not be on the wall. Now, I don't know. I think this is just World War II, Korea, Vietnam. I ain't actually seen no World War I, and I'm pretty sure it would. My daddy's brother would have been killed in. It seems like he would have been killed in either World War I or World War II, possibly even Korea, but I did not see it. Now, this stone here doesn't have any kind of marker on it unless it's on the back side. You see, that man blowed at him and he waved, but EagleNick Audits waved at him and he chose to ignore me. Maybe because I'm over here around a war memorial for people who fought and died for this here country and this here city and state of Dalton, Georgia. Now, I pray that you all have a blessed day, and I will see you shortly. If you can, be sure to come back. I'm headed up to the James Brown Recreation Center. EagleNick Audits. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.